Hello, I am Chilli from Channel Chilli, also known as Chai, and we are back, and today we are beginning our playthrough of Dredge. I actually bought this game intending to play it a while ago, but yeah, I never really got around to doing it, so yeah, we're going to be getting into it today. Give me a moment here, I need to check something really quickly. Alrighty, everything seems to be working well, so let's just get into a new game here. For reference, I am going into this completely blind. I know absolutely nothing at all about Dredge, so... The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Morrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Oh well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish, see if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back before sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time, it can be really creep up on you. I am really bad at timing minigames, I'm going to be honest here. You step onto the dock at Greater Morrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, you should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go toward paying it off. A small amount of interest will go toward improving the town. To recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied, understand? Off you go then, sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. A familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but well, you still got a debt outstanding here. I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? One last thing, our local shipwright mentioned you might be able to make some modifications on your ship. You should pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business for doing favors round here. Payment is up front, and everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it all up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hole she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. I'm going to save up a little and then we will get the more expensive coastal rod there. So it seems like they have different fish and stuff at nighttime, which is interesting. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. He asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to make a rod that can catch shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. If you're ever hunting for specific species, check your encyclopedia. It could have the information you need. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east toward Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string, his dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. We need a bigger cargo hold. I wonder if there was a way to get one of those. What a delivery. Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulled a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that? No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you anything nice with you today, perhaps? So right now we're mostly just trying to pay off our current debt. The mayor is walking quickly toward you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Meru is growing. The town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get them. Materials assigned toward upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what you'll need. Time seems to pass really fast while I'm fishing. Good. They should be pleased with these. I got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Oh right, I forgot I could probably buy some new equipment now. I found this book out back, could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damn battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book on my house. He pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Damn it, well that was a waste of money. I should have checked that before I sold it. God damn it. Those bitters sell for a lot for as much inventory space as they take up. I can feel the increased speed from my other engine as well. Should I, like, save that weird mackerel I got, or... You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder... He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though he's feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shave can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From his stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. A man is looking at you through the cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger, and I'll be clear, I know you extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it when not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle, head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. I only need 90 more and then I can get that oceanic rod, which would be really nice. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. You mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Alrighty, I guess we will pick up some fish while we head on south and see what we can do there. The man is standing in a doorway watching you approach. He is holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance, as you can imagine. Retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this: I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up on your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay, I was confused for a moment, but I understand how dredging works now. Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's the spot near the back of Greater Mara where the current carries in wreckages from the sea. Some nights you can see an unusual glow rising from the patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What is it like out there? It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while, maybe not come back. Going backward is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. The fisherman, I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already that you might like. If you find any others on your travels, bring them back to me and I can rig them up to you. Of course, I can also add my own splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment, though. He thinks for a short while. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most striking, vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited to clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from the workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. Thought I butchered that word. With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs who will turn your vessel into a work of art. But for now, what can I help you with? Hello, is everything okay? Oh yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, with tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his memories were with me. Mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Gonna go sell all our fish, and then we will get ourselves the oceanic reel. I bet that is going to be worth a lot of money. Yeah, I just really want more storage space right now. Alrighty, well, I think that's where I'm going to have to end today's video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we continue with more Dredge. So yeah, until then, bye!